you're in luck. You just clicked on what might be the most influential, most important, craziest, largest scale video that we ever do on this channel. It's a question as old as time. You ask it to yourself, everyone you know asks it to themselves. Does North Dakota really exist? I mean, think about it. I can't name anyone from North Dakota. You can't name anyone from North Dakota. I don't think I can name anything that I know that exists in North Dakota other than Fargo, and Fargo's existence is also debatable. That's a story for another time. Anyways, people have always wondered, and there's never really been a concrete answer. No one's ever really proven it. So today, we are going to prove unequivocally, for the last time, whether North Dakota exists by trying to go to its highest point. We'll see about that. So we're making our way now through the North Dakota Badlands, and well, I can confirm there's nothing here, so we haven't really proven anything yet. But in all seriousness, this is a very cool area. It's reminiscent of, like, you know, Kansas and Nebraska and all these flat states we've been to, but it's just a little hillier. Every once in a while we'll see these random buttes that just kind of stick up out of the plains. Anyways, Butte is a good topic to segue into the North Dakota high point, which is a white butte. White Butte stands at 3,508 feet, or just over 1,000 meters, just over 1 kilometer above sea level, and that is not nothing. Now, we've been to quite a few high points that are higher than that, but this one is not drivable like many of those were. This one's about a 1 mile each way hike to get to the top of the point. Now, there's sort of a catch with this one that we've seen at a few, or at least we've seen something like this at a few high points, which is that this property is privately owned 100%. The way you get there, the trail, everything about it is privately owned. Now, as we are recording this, about a week ago, there was actually some information posted on the High Pointers Foundation Facebook page that an agreement has been met. It's like a 99-year signed agreement with the owners of the property with the High Pointers Foundation that they can basically have administrative jurisdiction over the area. There are currently renovations being planned for the trail, for the road, for the summit itself, for everything. But that's only a week ago, so none of that has happened yet, but it's very promising. With that, we are now getting close, so we'll see you right when we get there. We are here at the trailhead of White Butte, North Dakota. We just cut off a pretty serious amount of the distance by driving, since we did a good job on getting a 4-wheel drive rental car. And now all we have left is this. It looks kind of daunting, I will not lie. It is a pretty serious mountain, but what I will say is it's not as cold as we were afraid it might be. I think it's about 35 degrees out here. It's the hottest part of the day, which is great. There's quite a lot of snow on the ground, but I'm not too worried about that because it's just not that cold. With that, we are quickly going to get started up the trail. The sun sets here very early at like 3:40 or 3:30 p.m. It's 1 p.m. now, so we could get blindsided by the time this trail takes. I hope not, but it's possible, so we're going to get right on that. So if you guys can see here just ahead, we're walking over this trail which has no visible human footprints, but many visible wolf footprints. We also just saw 2 wolves as we were parking the car.
We're not particularly trained in what you do if you see a wolf. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. We've gone a decent ways. Doesn't feel like it. So this is where we are. We've made significant progress already. It's felt like no time at all. That's the car there. You can see it barely. We've got pretty panoramic views. And honestly, the hike's been enjoyable too. We're going just up there, which means we only got a little bit left.
So we're here at the top of North Dakota's highpoint, White Butte, and it is an interesting time to be here because this place is named for its sort of signature chalkiness. Everything around has chalk and it's all white, and that's why it's called White Butte. But today, White Butte is white for a different reason. We have had recent snowfall, and everywhere you look, in fact, is white, not just the butte if you want to look out here. And honestly, it makes it so beautiful. Really, I know I say that every time, but this is beautiful. And not only is it beautiful, it's also a great sort of return on investment. It's an easy hike, it's short, it's uphill, but being short means it doesn't really make a difference. And if you've got boots, you're gonna have a great time. And the view up here it really is priceless. We've been higher, we've seen further, but sort of the geographical features make it so unique. It's worth mentioning that it's really cold, and right when you get out of your car, you are freezing. But we're here now at the top. I took off my muffler, my gloves, my jacket, and I feel great. You generate body heat on the way up, and that allows you to really enjoy this. I'm sure if I sat here too long, I would get really cold once again. But today it's not very windy. It's not that cold, I hesitate to say. And that's why I really think that it's so nice. It might be better in winter than it is in summer.
Okay, this is what we have here. We have some
oh, that's so nice. I think they're in there.
Yeah, they are in there. These are some hand warmers. This is a hockey puck. Earlier yesterday, we saw kids playing hockey on an ice skate on a lake. It was the first time either one of us have seen actual pickup hockey on a lake. And here we have Michael Fairman. Michael Fairman went to Everest on the 19th of May, 2016. Wow.
He was here too.
He was here as well. So he's Garrett and Rob Shaw.
Looks like the third page of the book.
12, 23, 18. We always put Houston, Texas.
So with that, we are gonna call it. That is it for us from here in North Dakota. That's right, you heard right just a second ago. This is peak 3-0. We are exactly 3/5 of the way to getting to the highest point in each state. Now, I don't think that means we're 3/5 of the way in terms of time, but in terms of the the checked boxes, we are 3/5 of the way there. I think that is a great place to end. So with that, I can tell you definitively, as I stand at the top of North Dakota and look over all of it, the highest standing man in the state, it definitely exists. I would say that it definitely exists. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below, leave some feedback. And with that, we will see you next time. Don't go anywhere. Next week, we have a mystery high point coming. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you are not gonna wanna miss this one. This is a major one towards the 50. So be sure to check that out and see you next time.